All right, guys, we're back here with another what do you call that? Old school pay-per-view review here.
Yeah.
And it's Halloween Havoc 1990. Took place in Chicago, and the first match was Tommy Rich and Ricky Morton versus the Midnight Express in a 20-minute match.
Yeah, longest match on the card.
Yeah.
Really good match.
Yeah, fast paced.
Yeah. At that point, it was I was going to say at that point it was my favorite match, but it's the first match.
That's the first match. Yeah.
But out of the first like 4 or 5 matches,
Yeah.
it was my favorite.
Yeah.
It was really good. Ricky Morton and Tommy Rich won after the Southern Boys interfered.
Yeah.
Setting up the feud with the Midnight Express. I figured the Southern Boys were fighting later, so I figured, someone's going to interfere in that match.
That's what I liked too back in the day too. That one like random match like this basically would have a setup to it. Like they'd set up something after.
Yeah.
Like that was cool when they did that. Next one is Terry Taylor versus Wild Bill Irwin.
It was an alright match. It went a little too long.
Yeah, 11:47.
The fans were chanting boring. But it was because Bill Irwin was just beating the crap out of him the whole time, and then Terry Taylor just got a random roll-up at the end. There was no fighting back or anything. No. It was just all Bill. It was like 90% Bill Irwin.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he wins out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, the next one
Same with the next match.
Brad Armstrong and J.W. Storm.
Yeah, J.W. Storm, just a jobber, but he was beating up Brad Armstrong the entire match, and then Brad Armstrong randomly got a roll-up and got the 3 count on him, and J.W. Storm's shoulder wasn't even down, though.
No.
So controversial.
Controversial.
Can't wait for the rematch.
The next one was the Master Blasters, which was Blade and Steel, which was Kevin Nash and Al Green, against the Southern Boys.
And I figured the Southern Boys were going to lose because where they interfered in the Midnight Express, Jim Cornette came out and interfered and cost them the match, and the Master Blasters won.
Yeah. It
was all right. It was all right. Not anything memorable, but it wasn't a bad match either.
No. And then we got the Fabulous Freebirds, Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes, with little Richard Marley against the Renegade Warriors, Chris Youngblood and Mark Youngblood.
Yeah, that was an alright match too. A lot of it was very one-sided with the Freebirds because the Youngbloods, who in the world are those two?
But I like the fact they put over the DDT. You don't hear that much now in wrestling. Like they never put over the guy's finishing move anymore.
Yeah.
Like I like that, the way they were kept putting how devastating it was.
Well, I know it's Jay and was it Mark Youngblood, the old one? Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark Youngblood's been around, but not Chris.
Yeah.
I know Jay Youngblood.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we're still there, Mark. We're still talking about this match. Calm down. Stop scrolling through.
17
but this was a 17-minute match, and the Freebirds won, so the right people won the match.
Yeah.
Playing them with the DDT.
Yeah.
A little bit of a slow match, but it was like the Master Blaster match. It was okay. Nothing special.
No. The next one was a good one. The Steiner Brothers versus the
match
Boys.
Match of the night.
For the United States tag titles.
Yeah, Steiner Brothers, Nasty Boys. This was brutal. They were hitting each other with chairs and belts and slamming each other into the ring posts and slamming each other on the ramp.
Scott Steiner planted him with this Frankenstein.
Oh my God, man. That was the craziest Frankensteiner I ever seen.
Oh my God.
Drove his head. You could see his neck compress.
15-minute match. I actually thought that was longer than that. 15 minutes.
No, it was about 15 minutes.
Balls to the wall. That was
But yeah, the Steiners won, and then they got beat up after the match, and then they had an interview with Steiner, and he got attacked again by the Nasty Boys. Like what a brutal match and a brutal rivalry. Rivalry is what I was going to say.
Yeah, that was a hell of a match. Holy crap! Next one is Junkyard Dog against
Moondog Rex match of the night.
Yeah.
Now, these two could barely move. No. It was just a match to put in the middle there just to calm the fans down because then it was the big title matches next.
Yeah.
And Junkyard Dog just got the quick 3-minute win.
That was a squash match.
Very bad, very bad.
Yes. Next one is Doom. Defending the tag titles against Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
Yeah, that was a really good match too. Super technical. Yeah. I thought it would be more hard hitting. It was a little bit at the start and then at the end, but in the middle was a lot of technical moves and stuff. 18-minute match.
Yeah.
Super good though.
Yeah, even the double count out didn't hurt the match.
Yeah, and the double count out. I don't mind double count outs and stuff because that led to the street fight that we saw at Starrcade, which was 2 months after that, and that was a brutal street fight.
It wasn't Flair, it was Wyndham and Arn in that one.
Yeah, because Flair got attacked by them before the match.
Yeah. Next match here, too, was very good. I like the Stan Hansen versus Lex Luger for the U.S. title. Luger was the champ going in.
Yeah, another hard-hitting match. Not as good as their strap match at Starrcade, the rematch, but it was a good starting point to their rivalry. Yeah. Stan Hansen won the title, defeated Luger, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, just in a 9-minute match.
Yeah.
And the last match, of course, was Sting defending against Sid Vicious.
Oh, man, they put the trick on us.
This was good. Actually surprisingly better than I thought.
They put the trick on us. Yeah, it was a really good match.
Yeah.
Kind of slow because Sid Vicious, he can't do much. No. but it was still good. Like, it was, the big beast taking on the baby face. And then they had, and we knew Sting won.
Yeah.
Because Sid never won the world title till like 99.
Yeah.
And, friggin', they brawl to the back, and they come back out, and Sting goes to pick up Sid, and Sid falls on him, and gets this recount. And wins the title, and they're holding up the belt, and the balloons are coming down, and I'm like, but Sting won, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the real Sting comes out, and the fake Sting looked just like him, except he didn't have the little rat tail. He looked exactly like him. I'm like, oh my God, they actually fooled me.
Commentators were saying Barry Windham, but I don't think it was him.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Barry Windham or not.
No.
But, yeah, I was just completely fooled.
I was
like, my God, it just shocked me. We were sitting here talking and not even really paying attention, and they did the 3 count, and we were like, well, Sid never won the world title here.
Unless maybe we had forgot about it and then went at a house show something back or something.
Yeah. I was just shocked, but we saw the results and Sting had won, so we're just like, what in the hell? And then the real Sting came out, and we're like, oh shit, that wasn't Sting he pinned? It actually shocked me.
But back in the day, I had seen that on Worldwide that Sting had beat Sid Vicious at Halloween Havoc, but I never saw the match. I never knew that was part of the match. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, that was crazy. Then Sting came out. I like how Sting came out right away and smacked him in the head with the belt right in front of the ref, and the ref let it go and pinned him 3 count. And I'm like, wait, we each going to disqualify Sting?
Still give Sid the win, Christ, twice. It was only a 12-minute match too. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, that's all it needed to be though. Just quick.
Well, that was a surprising ending.
Yeah, really good ending to the pay-per-view. I was shocked by that. Oh, and then earlier on when they were doing the interview with Sting, and the Black Scorpion come out and did his little magic trick, but he didn't appear at the right time on the other side. You saw him run into the frame.
You can see him in the frame.
And like, oh, there he is.
That was good.
Yeah.
But well, I'd give this one a 7. It wasn't like a lot of like crap matches, like a lot of slow matches.
I give it a 7 out of 10 as well. Like it wasn't like fantastic, but like let me see this. Yeah. But like, let me give the quick rundown.
Yeah.
First match was really good. We can't forget about the pre-show. Rip Rogers, Reno Riggins, Tim Horner, Barry Horowitz, the champion of champions.
The dark match.
But yeah, the Tommy Rich, Ricky Morton, Midnight Express was fantastic. Terry Taylor, Bill Irwin, skip that. Yeah. Brad Armstrong, J.W. Swarm, skip it. Master Blasters, Southern Boys, and the Freebirds and the Renegade Warriors were just okay. Yeah. They weren't bad, but they're not must-watch.
They're basically like a TV match right there.
Yeah. And Steiner Brothers, Nasty Boys was fantastic. Junkyard Dog, Moondog Rex sucked. Doom and Ric Flair and Arn Anderson was fantastic. Stan Henson, Lex Luger was great. Like, not like out of the good matches, that was probably the worst one, but it was still good. And then Sting Sid Vicious was fantastic.
Yeah, man, I thought even that swerve, like, that made that match.
So, and like, so there like 5 out of the 10 matches were really good, but the reason I give it a 7 is because they ended well. If you end well, I'll give you a higher score. Than if you have 5 good matches at the start and then you suck, I'll give you like a 3.
And the other matches were basically like filler basically.
Yeah, but like having those matches at the end, like you had the U.S. tag titles, and then you had the crappy Junkyard Dog, but then you ended with the tag, the U.S., and the World.
3 bang matches.
4 out of those last 5 matches were fantastic. And then the opening match was great. And there were... So, to me, there was 5 great matches, 2 okay matches, and 3 crappy matches.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But all the crappier ones were near the start of the pay-per-view, and it just kept getting better as it went.
Yes.
So that's why I give it a 7.
It was well paced in the matches.
Yes, it was. It was a slow build in intensity.
Yes.
Except for that Steiners match, like that was just like just a super peak in that match.
Yeah, but I like
that's why they had to have Junkyard Dog, Moondog Rex to calm the crowd down after how good that match was.
But I like the way they paced it though. That was good.
Yeah, really good.
Like you don't want all your bad matches in a row or your good matches in a row. Do it that way. Like that's how you end the pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly. You need to end good.
Yes.
Like I said, if you have all good matches at the start and then end crappy, I'll give you a worse score. But if you have crappy matches, but they're all at the start, and then the last 5 matches are great, I'll give you at least a 7.
Yeah.
Because I love when it ends well. Like it's just
Well, it's like you said in one of the reviews. It's not like WWE. They have 1 or 2 good matches and then bam, it just going downhill.
Yeah, just downhill. That's why I like New Japan, because you have like the 8-mans, the random matches for the first 4 matches, and then the last 3 or 4 matches are like 5-star matches. And
even those 8-mans get 3 stars.
Yeah, even the match, even like that 8-man they just had today for the retirement pay-per-view got 4 stars. Like okay,
yeah.
Just a random house show, 4-star match. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Super Showdown's not going to come close to that.
Oh god.
But yeah, that was our review of Halloween Havoc 1990. We still got 91 and 93 to watch.
I still haven't watched those 2.
So those are the
and 2000, but I'm not bothering with that one.
No, that was
no,
that was bad.
Screw that one.
Yes, that was the Russo era. Oh my god.
Ugh.
But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.